Name game. The name game. Come on, everybody. I said, now let's play a game. I bet you I can make a rhyme out of anybody's name. The first letter of the name, I treat it like it wasn't there. And then a B on F, on M will appear. And then I say bow at a B, then I say the name, then banana, fanner, and foe. Then I say the name again with an F very plain, then a fee, fi, and a mo. Then I say the name again with an M this time, and there isn't any name that I can't rhyme. Arty snack, arty snack, but party snack, banana, fanner, for party snack, fee, fi, mo, marty snack. Arty snack, the name game. Woo! Thank you for that resub, Artist Snack. Do we have things to talk about? Also, PV has something to tell you as well. Let's see. You are awesome, Trooper. I hope that you've been able to get some rest in with how busy you've been. Could use a little bit more rest, but I'm working towards it. Krellin did a session 0 for the V5 campaign you're going to be running on Thursdays today, and it turns out that all the PCs meet in a tavern. I love that. So by the way, hey everybody, I'm Trooper SJP, and this is the Economic Foxhole. Boop! And it is the Mac Gaming Thursdays, and since we have just finished... Oh, I just remembered something. I said, since we just finished Mutzione, we should now go and play The Long Dark. And I just remembered that while that is true, that we did, that all those things I said they were maybe true, but I just realized that we actually are going to start with Mutzione. That's what we're actually going to do. We're starting with Mutzione because of these letters for us, and they had like a 24-hour unlock. I have to quit out of The Long Dark because we need to go to Mutzione. Sorry, I just forgot. I forgot that. Where are you, Mutzione? There you are. That we have these letters we have to unlock, so we have to go and read them, and then we can do The Long Dark. That's just a quick thing. I have a letter to read. Krellin asked, I look different. Did I trim? I actually went back to mustache, goatee, and sideburns because in The Lords of Gossamer and Shadow, my character de-aged, and I wanted to change up my facial hair for the de-aging process. So that is what I did. Yeah, hello from the workbench. So I have so many thoughts, one of which is PB, band director. Don't let me forget to tell you, band director, marching band. And then the nature of free will and prophecies, and news and plans. Those are all the things. So news, RPG news and plans, free will, marching band. Those are the things that I wanted to share with you. Yeah, hi everybody. So it has been wild. I had a deadline of today, which I got done last night, which was like updating my CV and this, like, I have to like write down everything I've done in the year. So I did all that. What I have not done is put in the letter for Agnes Scott, and I have to do that, which I will work on tonight, actually, I think after game. After stream, I will go and work on that, and then that'll be done. And then I just need to do a lot of grading. I have final exams and final presentations on the 5th, and then all the grades are due shortly thereafter. So I need to get all the grading done before the 5th, and so I'm trying to get that sorted. But there's stuff that I need to share with you. It's big stuff. It's maybe it's not big. Anyway, I think it's interesting. And wow, it looks better than attempts by huge corporations trying to use Gen AI to de-age people. This is what I'm saying. I'm just saying. Hey, Mosech, wie geht's? So, this is what I'm going to do. Right now, what I'm going to do... I figured what we should do is just read those stories back. Just read these letters, and then, we'll read our letters, and then remember, I've got Nature of Free Will, marching bands, and then what's happening with RPGs, because I've got news. Dearest Kai, I'm writing to you with Yoke today. He only has a few hours where the daylight is good enough for him to read, so I offered to write with him so that he could spend that time elsewise. Yoke has recently been working with Dong to implement a number of adaptations to his daily life so that he can be as active as ever. In the meantime, he has been in search of more auditory approaches to his work. Go lurk, Miss
Name
Elch.
game.
Woo. So, by the way, the name game. Come on, everybody. I said, now let's play a game.
Name
I
game.
bet you I can make a rhyme out of anybody's name. The first letter of the name. I treat it like it wasn't there. And then a B or an F on and will appear. And then I say bo at a B, then I say the name, then banana, fan, or info. Then I say the name again with an F, very plain. Then a fee, fi, and a mo. Then I say the name again with an M this time, and there isn't any name that I can't rhyme. Wait, gotta get to the top. High time of gifts, how are you? Goofin, bo boofin, banana fana, fo foofin, fee, fi. I love that, foofin. Moofin. Fee, fi, mo, moofin. Goofin. Puzzle Monkey Tree. I'm gonna move my chat right up here.
Name game.
Puzzle Monkey Tree. Puzzle Monkey Tree, Puzzle Monkey Tree, Puzzle Monkey Tree, banana fana, fo puzzle monkey tree, fee, fi, mo, muzzle monkey tree. Puzzle Monkey Tree. But if the first two letters are ever the same, I drop them both and say the name. I like Bob. Bob drop the B's, Bo, Arb, or Fred. Fred drop the F's, Fo, Red, or Mary. Mary drop the M's, Mo, Airy. That's the only rule that is contrary. K-May. K-May, boom, boom, K-May, banana, photo, fo, fim, K-May, fee, fi, mo, K-May. K-May, I'm Loto, bo, bam, Loto, banana, fana, fo, fam, Loto, fee, fi, mo, mam, Loto. Am Loto, How we roll Evan. Owen. How we roll Owen, bo, bow, we roll Owen, banana, fana, fo, fow, we roll Owen, fee, fi, mo, mau, we roll Owen. How we roll Owen, Krellin, Bobellin, banana, fana, fo, felon, fee, fi, mo, melon. Krellin, the melon, felon, Rissa, Bobissa, banana, fana, fo, fissa, fee, fi, mo, missa. Rissa, Bolus dude, but bolus dude, banana fana for bolus dude, fee fi mo molus dude. Bolus dude, Schmelzer, bobelzer, banana fana for felzer, fee fi mo melzer. Schmelzer, Clockwork Librarian, bo blockwork librarian, banana fana for flockwork librarian, fee fi mo blockwork librarian. Clockwork Librarian. The name game. Woo! Thank you, everybody, for all of those subs and gift subs. That's amazing. Thank you so much. Artie says, sounds like we are going to be talking about whether marching bands have free will or if they are prophesized to play TRPGs, which might be true. Do I have a beef? Krellin steals all these melons from this vendor. It's terrible. Hey everybody, and good evening, Clockwork Librarian. It's good to see you. Hi, how are you? So exciting. Look, I've got things to tell you, but first, I'm gonna finish this letter. And I must say, although he is currently protesting, his talent at the harpsichord has really come on. Come on in my house, come on. Poetry increases our mutual interest. There is something in the impulse to hear it spoken out aloud, which makes it a wonderful form to dwell upon as one's sight darkens. Such a sweetness and delight to be found in the dark. Adrian Rich is a current favorite. Adrian Rich is a good poet. I came to explore the wreck. The words are purposes. The words are maps. I came to see the damage that was done and the treasures that prevail. Just, perfecto, eh? It's such a joy to have Ellen's little one among us, and rumors abound that Spike and Claire may soon conspire to bring, a playmate for her into our midst, eh? The perspective a questioning child is something Yoke in particular values. While his whining sight does not always make him an ideal babysitter, he says that he's never felt so intellectually creative as when he wanders with her on the blueness of the sky, or the greenness of the grass. They keep yelling. Krillin's like, he kept spilling my cabbages. They keep like my melons. Look, what I'm trying is that there's a beef going on. But enough from us. We're very eager to hear more of your expedition. The idea of admitting the politics of expedition qua practice is fascinating. In the meantime, we have attached some seeds that the nonno has recently been favoring. Maidenhair. We believe you didn't encounter them when you were last here. So, offer a small piece of mutazione to tempt you back soon. With the love and respect from both of us, Yoke and Nonno. Hey, I just got some new seeds. Nice. This letter, we're going to have to, we will unlock this letter next Thursday. It seems like even though we have finished with Mutazione, we are not done with Mutazione. We have to wait some time before we get the next letter, but that's okay, because when next we play, we'll do it. So hey, there's apparently I got a hype chest. What do you have to say? No one tell him the sky is not actually blue. So here's what's what. Thank you for hanging out with me for that letter. I hope you don't mind. It'll just take us a while before we get to all of those letters. But I am totally fine with that if you are. That said, let me pull up the Long Dark for us as for today. So, today's going to be like a hype chest on the way. Well, that's cool. Mutazione is not done with me. So, I do have things to tell you. But first, check it out. The Long Dark has a statement against the use of generative AI. Hinterland is a humans first company. We believe in the primacy of human creativity and in the dignity of all human creators. We will never use generative AI for any of our games, nor include any code or content in our games that wasn't created purely by humans. We are opposed to the widespread exploitation and abuse of human creativity, exploitation that underpins the business models of all generative AI companies. We believe that this fight is an existential fight for the soul of humanity, and we see games standing at the forefront of this fight. There is no ethical application of generative AI, as all commercial models are built on the industrial scale theft. I didn't get to finish it, but all right, rock on. I support that statement. That's cool. Also, don't try to, use what you used in the Long Dark in real life, which I won't. Speaking of which, I just need to turn down my headphones. Hinterland. Okay. Everybody, we're here, and I've got... Oh. It crashed. Or maybe it didn't crash. Let's see. Did you crash? No, it looks like it's thinking. Look at that. No crashing. Okay. Uh, okay. We remember, I still want to talk about RPG plans, marching band, and free will. Okay. By the way, I'm so excited. We have not played the Long Dark in a long time. It's been like 3 years. We've been waiting maybe 3 years. Hold on, I can actually find out. Hold on. Where's my cursor? Wait a minute, I can find out. Streaming, data and scheduling, Stream Ledger. I figured this was going to happen. So, okay, Long Dark. Hold on. Find Long Dark. So the last time I played the Long Dark was March the 16th, 2023. So it has been, because in April, it's been 3 years since we've played the Long Dark. And ah! I really enjoyed the Long Dark. I enjoyed all of our hernias and all of our broken bird-like ankles. And so, I'm really excited to get back to it, just so you know. Uh, Artie says, yeah, I was happy to see Hooded Horse a while back make a public statement about them not working with any devs that use Gen AI, and I wish more companies would do that. Oh, Hooded Horse is a publisher? Oh, nice. You please ready the more death command. The Long Dark has been dark for a long time. It has been. Prex says, do we have an empty your inventory commit? No. Yeah, right. Grill's like, how the heck has it been 3 years? Wasn't it last week? I feel like it has been. Voltiel is ready to break some ankles. I'm ready too. Speaking of which, I fell the other day. It was pretty awkward. Uh, I could make one. So I fell. I tripped and I fell the other day. And the fall was a very epic fall. It was very, you know what's happening right now? You're not hearing any audio. Let me route audio to you. Hold on. Am I okay? Well, that's also a funny story. Come here, cursor. The Long Dark, you need to go here. There we go. Speaking as a person who fell over their own 2 feet, knocked over and broke their arm. Oh, Prax, it was epic in a Jack Tripper Three's Company kind of a way. Artie says, I've enjoyed a lot of the games that Hooded Horse has put out, and they just released an early access Heroes of Might and Magic, the olden era. Oh. What will give you empathy for Mac? If Mac, I don't know, stops being a complainer. So I was walking down the hallway, and when you start to stumble, and you're beginning to stumble, and your center of gravity is not under your feet, and you're falling forward. And when you're falling forward, you have choices to make. And the choice that I made was to try to step forward in order to get my center of gravity back underneath me, to get myself centered. So I'm falling forward. So I start stepping forward to try to get control of this, but I just keep falling forward. And so I keep stepping forward. And so I'm like running down the hallway, trying to get back upright. And then I finally and I also can't twist to try to break the fall. And so I end up just like planting, and I think what happened is I might have been able to do it, but there was a hole. I was wearing my pajama pants, and there's a hole in the cuff of the pajama pants. And I think what ended up happening was that as I was trying to get myself upwards, I think I stepped in the hole, and then that tripped me up, and so I just fell. And I'm okay. I will say that I had a very, very intense scrape of my knee that involved me that was too big for a Band-Aid, and was some skin was missing as it happens. And then like I had to bust out the Band-Aids is what I had to do. So that was exciting. The one time I broke a bone was when I was young and tripped and fell on soft grass, but still managed a hairline fracture my arm. Oh, these things are so terrible. I dislike breaking limbs. Free will. Marching bands. Stream. Everybody, we're going into the long dark. Cook longer to purify water. Where are we? Hey everybody, where are we? Current mission Donner, reach the power plant and okay. Do we know where we're going? Are we going the right way? Are we going the wrong way? Wait. Oh, nope, going this way, obviously. Let's go this way. So, I'm going to assume... I barely remember this, but this is the way out. That's right. Okay, well... I think this is the end of the session, which will... the chapter, right? So we're... yes. Yeah, and then they put the cast on too tightly. Oh no. And your hand puffed up, and you had to go back in and get them to redo it. Oh, that's no fun. Also, just side note, I don't remember any of the commands. I do not remember how to work any buttons. I don't remember what the buttons are. Is this... Hey, I remembered, that's, right button click is crouching. I seem to be to pretty... Leave the steam tunnels. Okay, that's X. Wolf, keep your distance when possible. A wolf struggle could be the end of your journey. Obviously, I think... I remembered two things. Hey, all right, we have to meet Jace. I do not remember anything in my life. Maybe... I know we did this, though. Okay, well, we're going to just avoid... Okay, look, there's a person out there. This is... I just assume... Oh, okay, I guess... Look. I don't remember. Cutscene. That's what we need. Cutscene. We're good. Hello.
Hi.
Relax, Mac. It's me, Jace.
Right. Well, you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. Thanks for your help back there.
Thanks for yours.
That was one hell of an explosion, huh?
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out what happened there.
Well, I might have just had a little bit to do with that.
You should have seen Mathis's face.
That guy had it coming to him.
Could you see what was going on?
Hacked into the security cameras across the prison. That's how I was able to keep an eye on you and the rest of it.
She's a rebel person.
What now?
Yeah, I mean, this is as far as my plan went.
Oh.
You have any ideas?
We have to get to Atwood.
I still don't get it, but yeah, we do. I'm worried about her. With all this going on, she's fragile.
Ooh.
Okay. Well...
Uh-oh.
Shit! They found us. That was faster than I expected.
Uh-oh.
Okay, well, you have the blueprints, right? How do we get out of here?
I don't know. This was the extent of my
This is
plan,
bad.
Lindsay. Isn't this prison escape gig more your thing?
has to be another way out.
Shit! Trapped.
No.
This is not how I thought this would end.
Oh.
And things were just starting to look up.
No. Go. Jump. Let's go.
Okay, whatever happens.
Oh.
You're like a bad penny, Mackenzie.
I've been called worse.
You know, it's amazing to me that a smartass like you has made it this far.
Like I've always told you, you have no idea how stubborn I am.
It's too bad being stubborn isn't the same as being smart.
It's bad.
And this must be the fly in the ointment. A girl, no less. This is the end of the line for you and your friend, Pilot.
I'm not afraid of you, asshole. I've been fighting guys like you all my damn life.
He's got an axe, though?
Well, today, you lose. In more ways than one, girl.
Mathis,
What is
Donna,
it?
the explosion. He's hurt bad.
Yeah,
This wouldn't have happened if not for you. You've been a pain in my ass for too long,
this is
Pilot.
bad.
It's time for the bad penny to pay the ultimate price. But first, you can watch me deal with the girl.
This is bad. Oh! Oh!
Good. I like them to struggle before they die.
Ah! Oh! Do I need to... Who? Take the axe from him.
That's what I like to see, Mackenzie. A little fight, a little will to live. I knew you had it in you.
Take the axe from him. Take the axe from him.
Mathis! He's dying. His daughter is dying.
Huh? Somebody do... Oh, thank you. So, if it were me, the minute I had my hand on that axe, I'd put my second hand on the axe, and I would twist. We would disarm him, not, you know, like just. Are you okay? That first time I had the hand on the axe, I punched him in the face. Keep the hand on the axe. Disarm twist against the pinky finger.
Seemed like a good idea at the time.
What? Yeah.
Looks like Blackrock's on fire.
First you take the axe, and then you disarm him with the axe.
It actually looks warm.
The vocals are quite low. I don't know if that's me, though.
First time I've missed the place.
It is cold.
Hey, hang in there. I'll get a fire going. You'll be warm in no time.
It's okay. I'm warming up.
Also, though,
That is not a good sign.
Should we
Chase.
yeah, let's get a fire.
Just wait. Hang in there. It'll be fine. Everything is gonna be fine.
Let's make a fire.
You know, Mathis, he'll just come after us. He'll never.
Math will come after us. He'll never stop.
Yeah,
Yeah,
neither will we.
but neither will we. Ooh, teeth are chattering. Also, I think we could have taken him if we disarmed him. A boat? Gonna just take a little nap. All right, what is this? A boat, a canoe. So, we have 3 more sessions of the Gamblers left. And then there are 2 weeks before I go on my board game retreat for a week. And we have scheduled the final Sandman for the last 2 weeks of May. So the end of Sandman is scheduled for the end of May, and then I'll be away for a week, and then when I come back, there'll be a 2-week where I don't know what's going to happen in those 2 weeks. I have some ideas. Oh, hey. Ostrid. But on the 26th of June, we will have
Another one in the water.
a D&D. 1E. For the summer.
But not drown like the others.
But not drowned like the
Must
others.
be a quarantine breaker then?
Must not be a quarantine breaker then. Is it another one?
This one is different.
This one is different.
Can't be.
It can't be.
Watch it.
Watch it.
Might be infected.
Might be infected.
No, not her.
No, not her. I don't know why the voices aren't loud, but
Where is it?
where is it? I need water.
She doesn't look good.
She doesn't look good. Oh, you can hear him?
Get her some water, now. Astrid, you came. You said you would, and you did. But where is the case? Where's the cure?
Okay, so I'm good at once we get to the space episode 4 Fury, then Silence. So once we get to the spot where I can adjust, like look at the sounds, I'm gonna just adjust it. Okay, so this is what we ended last time with. I remember that. Okay, so the first thing I want to tell you was we've got Sandman coming in at the end of May. The first week of June, I'll be away. And then there'll be 2 weeks of Friday streams, which I cannot tell you what they're going to be. If I can get all the things that I will, we might do our final end of State of the Foxhole that I couldn't do for 2025. I just haven't had time yet. So we might do the State of the Foxhole. And then we might do like a prep stream, but we'll do something kind of cool. And then that's for the th and the 19th, and then on the 26th, AD&D 1E is gonna happen. Full actual old school. And I'm already deciding like what the where we're gonna start. I'm thinking all old school. Right now, I'm just working on finalizing the cast, so that's what I'm doing right now. And so we've got D&D. And then the summer's going to start, and the summer will start with D&D, which I'm gonna go and I'm going to do a full length, well, a full regular length season. Hello Volpez. So like 13, 14 episodes is what we're looking at. Yeah. 13, 14 episodes, which means that the Gamblers season 9 would start in October, like it did this last time, the last fall. So that's very, very exciting. I'm still working on finalizing the cast, so don't guess. I've got things to work out. But I'm also okay. I'm going to continue to episode 5. Oh, It has to verify stuff. It's thinking, hey, how you doing? While it's verifying, the light at the end of all things is the name of chapter 5, apparently. It is currently verifying. Okay, so that's that. So the next thing is, hey, PB, I was talking to a grad student who was wanted to ask me to be their advisor for their thesis, and I was like, well, you want to do like a traditional fieldwork sort of ethnomusicological fieldwork project, which means you should probably get a traditional ethnomusicologist to be your advisor, but I'll be your second. And the student's project is about marching bands, and I was like, cool, neat. They want to do some like ethnography of marching bands. So like, cool, awesome. And I was talking with them, and it turns out, I was like, well, what do you want to do? And they're like, I was like, so are you going to go try to get a PhD? And they're like, yeah, I want to get a PhD. And I was like, okay, so what do you want to do? They're like, I want to be a marching band director. And I was like, marching band director? So they studied music ed as an undergrad, and they want to be a marching band director. And I was like, oh, if you want to be a marching band director, I do not think a PhD is what you're looking for. I think what you're looking for after this master's is to get a DMA, because like a PhD is a oh, hold on, wait. It just said, hold on. It's doing a thing I don't want it to do. Whenever I play, I need to turn game mode off because there's a game mode, and if the game is in game mode, it takes up all of your RAM and your resources, and that's no good if you're streaming. So it ends up causing the game to stutter, and so it's loading itself up. I got you. It just changed my settings. Wait. Wait. This is apparently perseverance. When we went to chapter 5, it reset the game settings, and I had to redo it.
Jack.
I knew they had a kid. Our kid's dead. Our kid died, and that put the strain on our relationship. We either divorced or we were estranged. I'm really excited for this, everybody. I don't know why software is shifting settings.
Thank you for coming. I didn't dare to hope, but when I saw your face in that canoe, I wasn't sure if it was too late.
Where?
Oh, this is my home. You made it. To Perseverance Mills.
I woke up and I thought I saw a child.
God, I wish it were true, but I can't see how.
It's a little hard in cutscenes. I'll boost it as soon as I get control.
Little sweet Freya. gotten worse since we last spoke. She's been asleep like this for days now. She comes out of it once in a while and seems completely lost. The other night I woke up and she was standing on the porch, door wide open, like she was going to take a walk. She was freezing, but she wasn't awake. It was like sleepwalking.
We knew these symptoms might come.
I'm going to see if I can up the audio for you. Hold on. It's just tricky because I don't have control of my cursor when we're in the game itself, so I have to. So I'm hoping this will be a good thing. Let's see.
I did bring them, but on the way here, the plane came down in the mountains. I got separated from Mackenzie. I'm sure he has the meds, and I know he's trying to get to us. We just need time. He'll get here.
Thank you, Copper.
Astrid, I'm not sure we have the time. Whatever happened to Freya seems to be affecting others in Perseverance. Dr. Larson set up a quarantine about a week ago when the power first went out. But he's gone missing, and the whole town is afraid.
I want to tell you something.
Quarantine.
Yeah. He thinks whatever is going on might be contagious. We've been trying to reach other towns on the radio, but nobody's responding.
Something's happened to the power. But also it's
Yeah.
more than that.
Yeah.
I can't explain it yet, but it feels big.
It was like a global EMP.
People are getting frantic. Most are scared to leave their homes. Some are talking about breaking quarantine.
The doctor must have had a good reason for establishing it. If it is something contagious, we need to keep it from spreading further.
What if it's not?
I think we have bigger problems. People have gone missing, and a couple have turned up dead. Some people are saying there's a killer from out of town, preying on people.
That's bad.
Catching them out in the forest, strangling them, drowning them.
Ooh.
There are all kinds of crazy theories. Everyone is scared, and nobody's thinking too straight.
It sounds like the doctor may have had some ideas.
Oh, they're Swedish. Oh. Okay. 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 I think it wasn't the same. Because, it might just be a particular vocal affect. That might just be it. Guest appearances. Let me see. Because, look, I've been listening to Orville Peck's album Stampede. I've just been listening to a bunch of Orville Peck recently. And there's a person who really sounds like them that he's duetting with. But you know what? I guess not. It must be just another person who sounds like them. So who is that? Who is it? There's something about the sound that makes me really think of this one song that's on Stampede. And let me see. Hold on. Orville Peck. By the way, Orville Peck is the new Vega in the new Street Fighter movie. Studio albums. It is Stampede. And the song is... It's not the Hurtin' Kind. Back at your door. No, I don't think it's that one. It's not Chemical Sunset. That's, is it? No. It might actually be Debbie Dawson. Might be Debbie Dawson. Maybe. Anyhow, I am getting distracted, and I should not get distracted, so I will stop being distracted. I already have a tab up, so we're good. I'm also just really excited to play this. I didn't realize how excited I would be, but I am. You put a link to it in YouTube Media. Thank you. Volpa's beat me to it, so I just wait all... No. They've been around for a bit. They're pretty good. Yeah, I like them. They did the credits song in Tales from the Borderland too. Oh. Okay. All right, I'm back. I also just really... Look, I'm just really excited. Right, let's see what we have. Let us reacquaint ourselves. The air temperature is -20 so it feels like -21. We're losing a lot of warmth. But we're frozen right now, right? We have no afflictions. We're streaming until like 9:30 probably. Straight through, that's it. So we are wearing... Oh, so we could use more clothes. Is what we could do. We could use more clothes than we currently have. Wow, we don't have... Yeah, we could use more clothes. We are wearing mostly... Look how empty our encumbrance is. We do have stuff, so that's good. I forgot how to play this game. I'm so excited. We're in Perseverance Mill. We have to investigate Dr. Larson's whereabouts. We've got our journal. Got our map. So this is where we're going. No, we're going here. Okay. It will never be this slow again. Well, I don't know if you know this, but we don't have enough stuff. That's the house. Oh man, we are losing health so fast. Okay, so this is our health, our eyesight, our warmth. Which one is our eyesight? I forgot what our things mean. Wait. Nope. There we go. Let's see. Okay, warmth, energy, health, and food. That's it. Second bar is sleepy. Okay, it is really cold and we're losing health very, very quickly. I would love to investigate some of these houses. I'm sure there are really cool things there. But I think we probably should just get to a warm place first. Right? I think that's... Golly gee. I really would like to check out some of these houses, but let's go to the bar first. Shelter here. Missing people. Ooh. Okay, with this setup, I have a theory, and I can't wait to find out if it's true or not. Ooh.
Damn quarantine. What the hell was Larson thinking?
Well, what's he supposed to do? People are scared.
Is a quarantine supposed to make us feel better?
Quarantine from what? We're the only ones out here.
Exactly. And where did he even go?
Not sure. But it's not like him to just disappear.
Hi. Hi, everyone. See, if I went to this house, I might be able to find more clothes. Hi, everyone. How's it going? Are you just gonna not talk to me?
Did you hear about Martin? Jen said she woke up and he was just gone.
What? Gone? What does that even mean?
Like, just gone. She woke up and he was out of the bed. The house was freezing. She went looking for him downstairs. Found the front door wide open.
Oh, man. Not another one.
Yeah.
Huh.
It's the same as with Ray Wilson a couple of days ago.
Yeah, but Ray's always off doing something crazy. I'm sure we should have arranged it.
This doesn't feel like Ray going on another bender. She said his boots and parka were still there. He must have left barefoot. And in his pajamas.
Shit.
Well, that's bad.
Do you think it's the murderer?
Hey,
It doesn't look good.
we don't... That doesn't make any sense. Why would a murderer come in and just murder one person, not everybody in the house? I think we're all just jumping to some conclusions. Right? We don't know that there is a murderer. Let's not go wild. But let's talk to this person.
Ah, welcome to Cooper's. Haven't seen you around here before.
Right. I've been staying with a friend.
Ah, right. You're Jane's friend from the mainland.
Yep.
The one from the canoe.
Yep.
You feeling any better?
Yep.
Yes. Thank you.
See?
I'm looking for the doctor, Larson. Any idea where I can find him?
Well, you're not the only one looking for the man. The good doctor set up a quarantine here, what, a couple of weeks ago now? After everything stopped working. Said strange things were happening. People going missing, weird stuff. Not sure. He's usually such a level-headed guy. It's not like him to just disappear in the middle of all this.
Oh.
When was the last time anyone saw him?
It's been days at least. It's a bit hard to keep track, honestly. Every day another refugee from the cold, or three, showing up and camping out here at the bar.
I'm sure they appreciate having a safe place to stay.
Well, most of them wouldn't stoop low enough to pass the threshold in good times, but I don't hold it against them. I'm happy to be able to help, as long as there's wood for the fireplace and booze for the patrons, that is. At least I don't expect the wood to run out.
Well, if you have any suggestions for where I can start looking for Dr. Larson.
His clinic is just up the street. He leaves a spare key at the bar in case of emergencies. I'm sure he wouldn't mind giving a friend of Jane's a chance to look around. He's almost family to them after all those hours sitting by Freya's bedside.
Thanks. I'll start there.
Might be worth taking a look at the constable's office, and the co-op too. This is a small town, so news and drama tend to show up in those places first.
Got it. Thanks.
Stay safe out there. And watch out for the mill workers. Someone tried to burn the place down about a week ago. They're convinced it's the same person running around murdering people in their sleep. So they're a bit on edge.
You don't sound like you believe in the murderer theory.
I have questions.
My place to say. I mostly listen to people and keep my opinions to myself. I will say that I've lived here for years. A remote place like this is dangerous by nature. We're always only one careless step away from a very bad situation. It can bring out the worst in people.
Thanks for the key. I'll bring it back when I'm finished.
You stay safe out there.
Thanks.
And if you get too cold, feel free to come back to warm up a bit.
Oh, I will.
I'll keep the fire going as long as I can.
Thanks. I'll be careful.
Thank you. So Hawkeye says that this is the voice of the guy who played the explosives guy on the Red Green Show and was Oscar nominated for Dances with Wolves. Oh. Whew, okay, so this is where we're at. Perseverance. Oh, we have to hit. Check out the town's key locations. Right. Did I get a haircut? No, I did not, but I changed my facial hair. I went from a beard to goatee, mustache, and sideburns because I'm shape-shifting in a game. I'm sure nothing from escaped prisoners from earlier chapters have anything to do with anything. Yeah. So also I can't get a haircut because I have no hair on the top of my head. But I switched my facial hair. Perseverance. Check out the town's key locations. Right. They're not telling me anything, though. And then what's up here? What is this? I would like to... Maybe... if we go here... Right? Then we go to places... It's a small coastal hamlet located in the far northern reaches of Great Bear Island. Its residents are known to be resilient and good-natured, even if long periods of hardship have left them wary of outsiders. Its mill and railroad access made it something of an economic success on Great Bear, until the collapse and increasing seismic activity cut them off from many other parts of the island. This isolation has left many people in town vulnerable to conspiracy theories and other marginal ways of looking at the world. Well, changing facial is a haircut. Well, I guess you're right. It just doesn't feel that way. So, I've got some stuff. I need more. So, we've got to check out these places. We've got a key. No general notes. People, we've got Jane, who's our friend. We've got no things and no actions. So I guess we're here, right? I don't think we should be poking around in people's homes. Oh.
That guy's worse than useless.
Okay.
Hey, be nice. He's not all bad.
All those mainlanders are the same.
You don't think he'd try to help us?
Look around you. The doctor, Constable Pete, all the people whose job is to keep the community safe. Where are they?
That's a good point.
We're on our own, as usual.
You know, I'm gonna just check out this place while we're here. I really would like. I remember now that I need water. I need a lot of things, and I don't know if I have them. But look, we can't take this wood. I'm gonna go upstairs because I remember that we need things in this game. That's how this game works, is that we need a lot of stuff in our inventory. Bearskin bedroll. Is a bearskin bedroll?
I'll take it.
Bedroll crafted from bearskin, heavy but very warm.
Yeah.
Might scare animals away.
I could barely get out of my house. The front door was pretty much frozen shut.
This might be one of the last places around with a decent heater.
Half the town's going to be sleeping upstairs soon.
Hey, any excuse to have another drink, right?
Let's read this. Another sleepless night, trying not to hear old Joseph snoring and Carol muttering in her sleep. I can't wait for all this to be over so I can finally sleep in my bed and read at night with a normal electric lamp. Crank the heating up to the max. Or even better, go for a weekend on the mainland. So sick of this quarantine. It's scary to think we're on our own, cut off from the rest of the world. I'll admit, at least it's mildly entertaining to try and decipher what Carol is rambling about. She must have pretty vivid dreams. I wish she'd stop obsessing over the waterfall noise, though. It makes me want to pee. How can she even hear the waterfall from here? Now that I think of it, it's true that for a couple of nights when it's really quiet outside, I have been noticing an unusual hum. It's not just the sea, though it sometimes does sound like waves.
Yeah, you know how he loves something home cooked.
Guy would starve without the old ladies of Perseverance Mills taking pity on him.
For sure. Anyways, this was before he disappeared.
Waves beneath the ice.
She tried to peek in the door. You know how she can be. And she swore there was a body on the operating table. Water dripping off of it. She could hear the pattering of it hitting the floor while they both stood there in the doorway. Water dripping off it. She could hear the pattering of it hitting the floor while they both stood there in the doorway.
What did he say?
Nothing. She asked him if he was okay, and he just stood there in silence.
What the heck? It's like a horror movie.
Right? There was
We also
definitely
just
something off about the whole thing.
chill out.
Mary think was going on?
I mean, who knows? But she swore he muttered something about drowning before he closed the door in her face.
I always found him a bit odd, to be honest.
Waves beneath the ice, something deep, like it's barely there. I wonder what's up with that. Yeah, I wonder what's up with that too. But you know what we're going to do? We're going to take stuff.
Probably useful.
Yeah. We're not going to take everything. We're just going to take a couple of things. Is the radio working? No. Look, here's the story. It could be we might need stuff.
I'm not sure
Probably
I can
useful.
little to describe that dog.
It's not like her. She's very food-oriented and never misses dinner.
Have you seen the posters at the co-op? Dogs have been going missing for months.
Sure, but half the kids in this town are mongrel strays. My Missy is purebred.
Oh, here we go.
She used to do shows and everything.
Maybe she joined that pack of wolves that's always wandering around just outside of town.
Don't you dare suggest Missy was with beasts.
Pack of wolves, a murderer maybe. None of this is good, everyone. But you know what I think it is about that I really like about this game is that you can kind of like the graphics are not like oh, high speed graphics, like oh, it's all the thousands of polygons, right? It's not that kind of thing, but it just feels so real and lived in. It really feels like I know that wood texture and I've seen that kind of faded wallpaper, you know?
Name game.
Hey, how are you?
Hope
It has
nobody needs
such
this
the
anymore.
Ooh, let's take this. Yeah, the art direction is amazing. Also, how are you, Hector? How are you doing? What are you doing? We are taking as much as we can. And we're going to have to ponder some of these things. Like, you know, I don't know if we have...
This'll come in handy.
I don't know if we have all the things that we'll need. Like, I forgot all the things that we... What do you mean my wireless controller is no longer connected? It is indeed. Stop that. Don't be weird on me. Game. Hector, what have you been doing? Yeah, it's so impressionistic, but it really has that sense of, like, being in a place, you know? Water and food.
Probably useful.
Hey, Stacy's soda. We might have to drink it. Right now, just relaxing if we're watching you stream before dinner, and a D&D stream over at the Pocket Dragon Pub. Oh, nice. Nice. So, I don't know if any of you remember, but I don't even remember how to play this game. But it's okay, because I really feel like I need water. Let me go into my inventory. Right? So here we are in our inventory. We've got some things for fires, which is not bad. We have one bandage, which could be better. We have got... Do we have the ability to fix anything? We do, but we need cloth. And I feel like we might have a way to get cloth. While we're here, though, why don't we just drink some of Stacy's grape soda? because we're kind of thirsty and a little bit hungry. And, okay, we do have water. Okay, great. We have water. We can fill that up a little bit more. I'm feeling... Here's what I'm thinking. What we can do is we can harvest that other bedroll, because we got this nicer bedroll. We use that to repair some of our clothes. I wish I could repair this, but I don't have scrap metal. Let's just look. Oh, I'm remembering now how this game works. Yeah. Okay, I'm remembering how the game works a little bit. Can we, actions? Refuel? Great. Great. Look, I think, is it just me that, like, I feel like I'm remembering how things work a little bit? Maybe? It's a fun one-shot called Tasha's Mall of Everything, and 90s era urban fantasy, kind of like Fantasy High meets Mallrats. I'm playing an orc bard punk rocker who works at Raven Topic. Oh. Ah. So, hold on a second. Do I have an outer? Wait a minute. I have no clothing of this type. So I cannot use... So as it turns out, I cannot use that one accessory. So, is it better than what I have? I doubt it. This is an O2... Oh, yeah, no, it is clearly not as good as my jacket. So what we're going to do, then, is we're going to harvest it. So you're streaming tonight. All right. Okay. That's good times. Oh... Well, you know what? This is outdoors, right? I'm pretty sure this is... Well, let's go. Let's look. Yeah, I thought so. So, for plot reasons, you say, we're going to do a quick walk around here, see if there's anything... Well, I guess we're leaving. We're outdoors now. Is it bad that I've not been rifling through these homes and houses? Because I feel like...
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
Okay. I sort of have forgotten how to play this game, and I'm so excited to be here. For plot reasons, we are all working overnight at the mall. Thank you. And the adventure is what happens during our graveyard shift. So you'll be late to see our chat. Whoa. When you get here. So, here's what's what, y'all. I have not been, what's the word, scavenging like I normally do, because... Oh, I need a hatchet. Hey, everybody, I need a hatchet. And I don't have one, and I maybe should have thought about that earlier. People, I don't know if I've told you this, but guess what? I get to scavenge and hatchet things. This is the best day of my life. I just want you all to know that is what my life is right now. It's full of hatcheting and goodness. Also, it is freezing out here. So we're gonna try to dilly-dally a little bit less. Also, if anybody sees a hatchet, I really need one. Like, I really need a hatchet. So, you know how I'm not going through all these other houses, and I feel like I should, but I'm not? I just want you to know that I will later.
Never know. Could end up being useful.
Yeah. I absolutely, by the way, 100% am going to go through everything later, in case you doubted me. Although, I wonder if I can. Hey, the co-op. Oh, golly, I've missed this game. Do you hear anything?
I think I can use this.
We can definitely use that cedar firewood. A bullet. Huh. By the way, being in a car doesn't keep you warm, as it turns out. But let's, what's this? Let's take this note and then go inside. We'll read it once we get inside, where it's probably hopefully warmer. The ambient, Valtiel, the ambient sound is so good. So we have to find clues at the co-op. House of Dreams says, oh, I wanted to share with you that I made some new friends over at the AP channel Don't Kill My Character, a group of delightful 20-somethings who are playing Vampire the Masquerade 5e Chronicle. They have 2 tables, 1 Cam and 1 Anarch, in a shared city. These young folks are killing it, playing their own original canon. Great, that's awesome. That's lovely. Are you going to be gaming with them? That's exciting. Exciting. Their place reminds me of how you have told me how you ran Vampire back in the day. You know, I do like a good... Oh, okay, these are the things. Diary. I'm going to read this note. Dear community, the current events have prevented us from getting our usual deliveries. We've decided to ration whatever supplies we have left until we have more clarity on a date for deliveries to resume as normal. We'll be selling fresh produce while it lasts. Please note that batteries are out of stock and we're out of gas as well. If you have any surplus of homemade canned fruits and veggies, dry fish and meat, preserved eggs, fresh game, meat or fish, or any properly frozen food you'd like to contribute to the co-op, please contact Josie or Camino. The co-op team will put together food packages for members of our community most in need, and in particular families who have recently lost a loved one. Thank you for your help, patience, and resilience. So, we're here at the co-op. We have to search it for clues. I don't know how to say the ways in which this game is giving me all of these feelings, and it's like an old friend that I haven't seen in a while. And that's really nice. Also,
I'll take it.
Let's take a baseball cap, shall we? Oh. Your current idea is gaining possibility? So I'm thinking, of course, that we have some kind of global EMP event that is not good. I don't know what else we got though yet. Yeah, look at this though. All these missing people. How many people lived in Perseverance Mills is my first question. I know this is a weird thing to say, but this game feels to me like a PB Plays Inside game. I don't know why, and I cannot prove it, and PB Plays Inside may hate this game. But I don't know. I feel like maybe PB Plays Inside has been into some of these houses before. There's a baseball bat. Can I use it as a weapon? No. Well, no more cash. We're not done searching. Post office. Well, you know what? It looks like there's also no food in here. Listen to the sound of the wind. It's really good. It's really good. Oh, hey, fridge. Nothing. But there might be something in here. Yeah, no? It doesn't look like there's any... Well, no. Those look like they're... Nope, doesn't look like it. This place seems very sad. Okay. Do we have anything that we can get? No. Yeah, it looks like everything has been picked clean. But there was something we could do over here, and Stop it. I'm totally and completely connected. Don't mess with me. This game is trying to mess with me. Oh, I love this sound design. Well, let's take these energy drinks while we're here. It's a little scary. I like it. Well, let's search the register. There might be something like a note. It's empty. I wonder how Josie and Camino are doing, if they're okay. Are they alive? The controller's plugged in, so it should be completely fine.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
I assume it's just a connection situation. Yeah, I hope so too. I also really want a hatchet. Yeah, it's weird, right? Oh, look, there's another note. Oh, gunpowder. And a note. Patient, Jacob D. Recommendation for sleepwalking. Sleepwalking. This is more people. Yeah, the cable might be getting worn, Vulpez. I might need a new cable. Actually. Sleepwalking. That's more than one person. Take one antidepressant pill before bed. Lock all doors and windows in the house before going to bed. Give Martha the keys. Ask Martha to wake you up before the time the episode usually happens. Wear your earplugs if you feel that the ocean is too loud at night. I would like a gun and a hatchet. Also, this is... Oh, hey, guess what? We've completed our objective. But we're not done. There's more in this place to discover, obviously. The Selkies are calling them all back to the sea. Yeah, but I don't want to go back to the sea right now. Well, let's, It's so dark. I think this is to the outside, where it's cold. So I don't want to go there. I really want a hatchet. I do not have the tools that I need to survive in the wild at the moment. But maybe, yeah, I really need a hatchet. Here we go. Let's see. I don't think there's anything in here. Wait. Yeah, it doesn't look good, everyone. It doesn't look good at all. That's okay. We're going to step outside of the fridge. This new generation of VTM players, I think it'll depend on... Oh, bathroom. Okay. Okay. I have not played this game in so long. And I am right now, as we speak, potable water source. Let's take all. Yeah. Yes. Also, wasn't there like a quick... I feel like they were quick commands for water, and I don't remember what they were. I don't remember what they were. And I wish I did, but I don't remember. That's okay. We're gonna just drink some water. And I also think we're kind of hungry, right? So we should eat that. We're kind of really hungry. Let's also... 500 calories? I think we can probably make it a little bit longer without... Oh, golly. So I want to go and hit this office and see if there might be anything interesting there, like a hatchet. Also, I kind of would like a... I'd like a flashlight. I'd like, that plant not to be dead? It's the post office. Hey, I really... Oh. It's so... Nothing. Well, we're hungry. We're not super tired yet. Oh, wait. I remember what I wanted to do. There was a thing I wanted to do, and that was... I want to repair... We have 2 of these. 69%. These are both 69%. I would like to repair. I need a sewing kit. I don't have a sewing kit. I don't have a sewing kit, even. Why is this my life? Why am I so under-encumbered? I'm going to read what House of Dreams has to say. This new generation of VTM players are really into doing their own original stuff. I've gamed with several of them on other channels. Extral, for example, was in a Black Men playing VTM Roundtable podcast with me 2 years ago, and we had a blast. He told B. Dave Walters, who was also on the panel, why would I want to play a fascist, in reference to playing Camarilla vampires, which made Dave do a spit take. His views have obviously evolved, but Extral really has that anarch spirit, which I love. Yeah, I mean, also, I mean, I just have a very different viewpoint from modern players, I think, which is fine, and that's it's fine. You know what I mean? Like, that's I think that's also just the way of the world. You know what I mean? I'm actually mostly, though, I'm just surprised that younger players want to play vampire at all. I thought that it would be not appropriate. And I remember when it first was announced, it was first getting leaked. Younger players did not. They were like, "This game is a bad game, and it is problematic." And it, you know, there was a lot of pushback against the game, and I assumed that was going to happen. I was like, "Oh, young people are not going to like this game." Ooh, they're going to find it to be problematic. Oh, hey, look at that! There's something over there. Tablets. I think we're not going to be able to reach it from here. I think we're going to need to get in from the other side in order to pick up what's ever in there. But there's some kind of... I think they're water purification tablets, which... Oh, I can't see them. Oh, interesting. We might have to come back in through the other side? I'm going to go back in, because right there are water purification tablets, and I have no... You know what I was thinking? Maybe I can get in the back door. I'm going to go and look. Can I get in the back door? Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
This'll come in handy.
Boom. Boom. So good. Okay, we've learned a new thing. Back doors are a thing. I would like to open it. I don't have a crowbar. I don't have anything that I need to be a successful, happy person in life. I don't have a crowbar or a sewing kit or anything. Let's just take this car battery. It's really heavy.
Wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Oh, man. All right, we're going to go in the vehicle. Apparently, we're carrying too much already, which I think is actually pretty unfair. How can this be our life? Already. Well, I didn't stop at any houses, but, you know, we can come back in later. Nothing much in here. I'm going to drop this car battery at another place. Oh, hey, look. This house looks open. It's not. Ah, the medical clinic. This is where we need to be. Hold on. I'm going to drop this battery inside the medical clinic. Let's search the fridge. We've got this. We've got this. we've got all sorts of options. And I'm going to take this note. Just going to take it for now. We will read it once we get inside because our core body temperature is dropping real fast. Like, okay. Oh. So here's the thing. We're inside here right now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drop this car battery inside the clinic.
Pack is getting kind of heavy.
Yeah, I know. Hold on. Just give me a second. We're going to drop the battery wherever that is. Hey, battery, where are you? There you are. Okay, so this battery is like, let's just drop it here. Because I figure if we drop it inside the house, then we know where it is, so we can always get it later. We can like hoard a little bit on the inside, you know, just in here. All right, hold on. Is there a save game? Look at this. The last time we played was March the 16th, 2023. Wow. Well, we're going to overwrite this one. I'm so excited, everybody. I'm kind of... Ooh. Wow. Yeah, I just was, generally speaking, I was very surprised that the younger generation would want to play it at all, since it is a problematic game from their point of view. And, you know, I think, you know, man, I remember when the younger generation first saw the previews, and they're like, this is a rape simulator. This game is bad and it should not be played. And I was like, that's about what I expected from the younger generation.
I think I can use this.
And by rape simulator, they meant that vampires feed off of people. Right? Like that's, you know, the vampires drink people's blood without their consent. And so there was like a lot of like, oh, this is not a good game. You should not be playing this game. I remember that was like the whole thing. Yeah, gosh, I just remember it and I was like, yeah, that is right. You are playing a predator. That is true. Let's take all of this. All of it. But I also think that, you know, again, not all games are for all people. And like, that's all. Not all games are for all people. And we'll just take this. We're going to take all of this. And like, personally, I'm okay not playing games that are not for me. I think it's okay for them to exist. But, you know. Yeah, I remember the VTM forums had a huge fight about the SA analogy. Folks used to get unglued. Absolutely. Absolutely. Not to invalidate those perspectives, but look, it's like when I was talking to some of the youngins, right? Ooh, clipboard.
I have no rational explanation for my patient's altered presentation. All that is left is the irrational, and I do not want to go down that road quite yet. Ever since the night we lost power, everyone has looked to me for an answer. But my limited journals are useless without a connection to the mainland. I will press on, but I fear it is time to involve law enforcement. In whatever fashion the law remains on this tragic island in the middle of this catastrophe. Doing my duty, I will pursue the leads that I can as I can. I have enlisted the local constable as well. He is here lately on his usual rotation, if also eager to leave once he saw the basic quarantine I pushed for. But he is hardy, and he seems dependable enough. We will see.
Huh. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Mystery, y'all. Let's take this cup of herbal tea. Let's take these painkillers. Let's take the book. Let's take it all. Sorry, just
Okay.
Stacy's grape soda. Oh, gun locker. That sounds promising. How much can we carry? How much do we have? Look, sooner or later, we're going to have to go out into the wild. And when we do, we're going to want all of the things, you know? Okay. I'm not going to go there first. I'm going to look through our filing cabinets first because... Ooh. The sad thing is that there probably is a minority of players that do exactly that. Well, I mean, of course, the thing is, I think that the difference is not... I think that for me, the difference is this. If you said, this is an analogy for sexual assault, I'd be like, sure, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, sure. Now, I would say not necessarily exclusively. It's also analogies for forbidden sexuality, all like fraught in some kind of a way sexuality. Vampires have been a metaphor for sexuality for a very long time. It's just that I don't think it's bad to have that in a game, right? The fact that people have been grappling with sexuality, Bram Stoker had some closeted issues, and people have been like, and people like in a very sex negative time period when you're not supposed to allowed to enjoy sex, the vampire as a seducer has a role to explore forbidden sexuality, all sorts of things going on there. And so, yeah, that's the point. Like, that's the point of the vampire is about the seducer and about repressed sexuality and forbidden sexuality and all sorts of things like that. And so for me, if somebody says, oh my gosh, this game's so terrible, it's because it's about all that stuff, I'd be like, well, but actually that was the whole point. The difference is that a lot of the younger generation doesn't think you should be talking about forbidden sexuality or repressed desire or those kinds of things. They think that like depiction equals endorsement. They think those things are not good. And whereas I think that's just part of literature and art. So I don't actually see that there being a problem with it. So I don't think it's that, like, I would not defend the thing by saying, oh no, it has nothing to do with sex, because it does. It actually does. I would just say, if those are not things you want to explore, that's probably, then don't play the game. That's what I would say. Yeah. The parasitism of capitalism is another good metaphor. Oh yeah, because you were telling me about FD. I just disagree with FD signifier there. I think that is. I disagree with that reading. I think that is. That's just not the reading I'm going to go with. Generally speaking, I think that if you want to, you could sort of think of vampires as capitalist parasites. But then, let me put it this way: if you want to frame vampires as capitalist parasites, then I don't think you should be playing Vampire the Masquerade. I think you should be playing Hunter the Reckoning, and then you should be killing vampires. That would be my take on the matter. Like, if what you want your vampires to be is a metaphor of like all that is evil of capitalism, then play Hunter and then kill vampires. I don't think that that's a really useful metaphor when your protagonists are vampires. And I think it's and I know it's what Marx went with. Like, Marx used vampire as a metaphor for capitalism. A lot of people like to use queer people as metaphors for bad things, and the marginalized and the urban, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But it's not really my take on the whole thing. I don't think it's the most progressive take ever. And I also think that if what you want to do is to kill capitalism, I just think playing Hunter and killing vampires is better than playing a vampire game where you are vampires. For me personally. There's a reason so many queer people latch onto vampire stories talking about forbidden desire. Yes, werewolf, which is why I also don't really feel comfortable with then framing the queer figure as like all of the evils of capitalism and consumption, which is exactly what they did in the 19th century, right? So the 19th century likes to sort of like scapegoat the queer, the marginalized, the immigrant, the all these ways as like the evil of cosmopolitanism, and like that's just not really exciting for me. It's not a lot of Nazis like to do that, a lot of communists like to do that, a lot of people like to sort of frame the city in these ways as like evil, degenerate, and it's just not my bag. just not my bag. House of Dreams says, yeah, exactly. I got into vampires because of Dracula and Rice's Vampire Chronicles. Yeah. And Crow's like, that depiction equals enjoyment thing is such a problem. A lot of survivors seek out depictions of their trauma as a means of coping and healing. This is also true. Yep. The other says, yeah, exactly. Artie says, yeah, there's a difference between having something in your game and endorsing something. There's also a difference between good and bad representations and successful and unsuccessful. You know what I mean? Like, you might want to do something really progressive and positive, and then you don't because you were not skilled enough to do it properly. But then sometimes lacking representation can also be problematic, you know? Werewolf says, oh, God, I'm sorry to be missing more of this conversation, but I have to stream. Oh, okay. Thoughts? I know I want to hear about it. We'll raid in, Werewolf. We'll talk later. Carry the dark well to pursue chat. If you're really going the capitalism, then you want mammon. Ooh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, look, I think that doing that particular kind of, I think you can absolutely do it. And it is, but I just wouldn't, if I wanted to go with the other and the marginalized as evil, like evil capitalism, I wouldn't have the players be vampires, because I don't think it's really great to have a game that editorializes the players as fundamentally bad. I don't think that's like the best experience. I would instead, if I really wanted to be like, oh, let's go kill the diverse people that live in cities and call them parasites in the same way that Hitler did, I'd play either werewolf or hunter is what I would do. And then people would just kill vampires all the time. I personally would probably not run that game myself. It wouldn't make me feel particularly comfortable, but if I were to run that game, I would be running it in hunter or werewolf. I think I'd probably run it in hunter because werewolf just has... Yeah, I think that's what I would do. Yeah. Clipboard with medical documents. Brain scans received for patients Jacob D., Claudia R., Freya W., Ben T. The results are consistent with early signs of dementia, which can be expected in elderly patients. What I don't understand is how you find the exact same symptoms in children. It cannot be dementia, not this sudden, with several cases in town appearing just months apart. A virus having similar effects? Contaminated water, perhaps? Whatever this is, it seems to be affecting weaker, fragile people, for now at least. My diagnostic tools remain inadequate for this strange malady. Yeah. I would run it in Hunter. Yeah, I think Hunter would be the better one to do it in, but you all know that I'm never really that on the nose with my allegory in World of Darkness. Krugman says, if you're fighting capitalism, you need to represent that it's a struggle. And werewolves fighting vampires isn't exactly a struggle. Yeah, I think would probably I think it would be best to probably do it under. Well, I think it depends, right? If what you want is a power fantasy where you just like romp through and beat up capitalism without it being a struggle, then werewolf. If what you want is the struggle and like the underdog beating the big guy, then I think you want hunter. That's what. And I wouldn't do the. Yeah, I think you want hunter. So I would do it like scrappy, plucky folks, hunter folks, humans, going up against the evil, decadent vampires. Yeah, I think hunter is the better way to go. Unless, but I will say that there are people who just want a power fantasy where they're just like, oh, that's bad, worm. Let me go and kill it and be able to just like stomp on it. And that is also like that kind of a good stomping sort of thing. That's also very legit. It's doesn't tend to be what I GM, but I do think that it is a thing. Just not the thing I tend to like to spend my time GMing. Or playing. I don't really enjoy power fantasies that much. Not in that way. That's a little much for me. But yeah.
Details are detailed. Vague. You can tell he wasn't really sure how to interpret his own observations.
Okay. All right. So here's a door. We need the garage key, which we do not have. That's okay. What I'm going to do, everybody, because I feel like we all want to see me do this. Wait. There's more clues in this clinic that we haven't found yet? Well, that's interesting. I'm gonna eat some dog food. If we're all good with a little bit of dog food right now, can just eat this. I don't think the gun case is in here. I think it's probably at the constable's office. Yeah. Oh, wow. Look at that. We are still pretty hungry and thirsty. So that's interesting. Let's go and get this soda while we're here to, like, top up a little bit of our calories. It's, I think, not the worst. Okay. Okay. Yay, workbench! Hey, everybody. So here's the thing. It looks like there are more clues in here that we cannot get access to. And what time of day is it? I think we need to head where? Hold on. Oh, it's nighttime. That's probably not the best. Here? Map? We're here. I think we just go a little bit up the way. This way, there's another house. I actually think we really need... I don't know. I'm gonna hit these vehicles. It's getting really dark, which is a little bit worrisome. And we should... It's getting too dark. I feel like it's... Oh, hey. Gloves. It's getting really, really dark in here. And I don't know how I feel about that. It is a full moon. That's beautiful. Maybe there's something in the trunk? We don't have a... I think we can probably get in that building. And I wonder if we can sleep there, or if we have to go to the, back to the inn.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Yeah, me too. Not into Vampire I play much for personal and faith-based reasons. But I've played on Urban Shadows. It was easier when I saw from VTM that a lot based on Catholic and high Protestant doctrine as opposed to the evangelical side I grew up with. Ah, I do have a bedroll, but I figure, like, we're in a town. We might be able to actually stay in a place. Yeah, vampires, you know, it's a bit more Catholic, I think.
What are all these people missing?
Yeah, it's a good question. Let's go inside. Let's go inside. Oh. So look, this is the constable's office. It's dark. We have a can opener.
This'll come in handy.
I do have a lantern, but I don't feel great using my resources when I'm in a town, you know? Because I feel like we're going to be out in the woods and we're going to need it really badly then. So I kind of want to save it for those moments when we really, really need it. Ooh, tuna.
Okay.
Tuna. What I think I want to do... Oh, look at, there's a stove here. I think we can have like a good life. It's a Protestant's interpretation of Catholic. You know, Prax, I think that's the case. There's a lot of interpretations of Catholicism through a Protestant lens that happen in the United States. That is a true statement. But, hey, look. Gun case, we have a door for it. I think what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go to sleep. Oh, what time is it? What time is it? Wait. It is not midnight, right? So here's what I'm thinking. It seems to be... You need a scarf, girl. How many hours do we do? 7? Wait. Do we do 7 hours of sleep? Yeah, VTM doesn't really hold much interest for me either. It would have to be a very specific GM that I really trust me to be interested. Yeah, and let me pause this there. Praxis, it has a very strong overtones of the papacy is evil. Hawkeye says, yeah, for me it would be GM storyline and fellow player base if I ever played. Would be interested to try once. You'd want the right campaign. Kron says, if it was really Catholic, I'm pretty sure there'd be more themes of redemption. I think that's also true. So I think we can just, we're warm. We're warm. What time is it? Sorry, it's just like the middle. What time is it? Oh, it's not yet dawn. You know what? I think we can probably do 1 more hour of sleep. Let's just do 1. Bring ourselves a little bit closer to daylight. Top up all of our energy. I can't believe I'm playing this game again. Yeah, I grew up with some people at church that were very Catholic cult-oriented. Yeah. There's a lot of anti-Catholicism in the United States. That is a true statement. I am, however, right now, going to eat. Let's eat, what do we have? We've got this, and then let's have another bar of food, and let's have a bunch of water, because that water will decrease our weight, and not bad. Oh, hey, handwritten note and a key. Everybody, I'm feeling so good with my life right now. Read the text. Dear Constable Pete, I've conducted autopsies on our last 2 victims. Again, salt water in the lungs. I've come to the morgue. Please come to the morgue whenever is convenient and we can discuss more. Also, I'll need you to sign the paperwork in order to release the bodies to the families. Dr. Larson. Ooh. I'm gonna just... And I have a key. The garage key. We have the garage key, everybody. And we have some wool socks.
Come in handy.
Yes, it will. And a sweatshirt. You're like, okay, Vulpus is like, I was joking about the Selkies, but maybe you shouldn't be joking. Maybe you were right the entire time. Maybe it is Selkies. It's also very dark. Stack of papers. Fire log. You know what? Okay. I really feel like there were... What's the word? Oh, there we are. No decoys. Light. What is this? No weapons. Okay, that's fine. I don't care about that. You know what? I've got a bunch of matches. There we go. So I can just use this match right now to give us a quick look-see about what we got going on. Oh, look at this. Yeah, this is great. This is awesome. And we've got so many matches.
Very much more.
I don't want a weapon. I want a... No, I don't want that. Or some kind of undersea eldritch horror. Yes, there's something bad in here. We are, filling up.
I'll take it.
I think we should probably stop picking up books and whatnot. Ooh. Oh. Yeah. Oops. That's okay. We're going to take all of these things, everybody. we don't have a whole bunch of them. I'm feeling really good about our life right now. Maybe I shouldn't, but look, I do understand that at the moment we are probably getting a little bit heavier in our inventory than we probably want to right now. Maybe a little bit, but an old logbook. Everybody. I'm heading out on a grid search. None of the locals have offered to help. These blasted lights in the sky keep coming and going. Power only comes back at random. The local doctor's quarantine is sitting heavy with them, I think. They want to break out as much as hole up at home. Now the doctor's vanished. Along with what looks like half his patient summaries. I'm heading up the riverway into the wildlands. There's a boat the previous constable stashed up there at the old launch on the far bank before the choke point into town. At the old launch at the far bank before the choke point into town. The plan is to use it to go downriver and return to the coast if things go bad. No radios, no GPS, no backup, no choice. Signing off. Are you abandoning us? Is that what you're doing? That's questionable. I don't... Okay, Constable. Constable abandoned the people. Oh, hey, look, a note. We should probably also... Well, we have to go back to the co-op anyway. Or the doctor's notes. Anyway, Dear Constable Pete. Dear Constable Pete, please find me when you can. My husband Martin has gone missing. It happened last Friday. I woke up and he was gone. The front door is wide open, snow all over the carpet. He didn't even take his coat. It's not like him to leave without saying anything, but he's been sleepwalking these past few weeks. I hope you find this note very soon. Please contact me when you're back. Hey, everybody. So, none of that is good. None of that is good, but here's the thing. Even if none of it is good, we are going into this gun cabinet. Salem's Park! Oh, Salem's Lot. Oh, hey, look. Okay, let's take this revolver, and let's take these bullets. Let's do that, shall we? And, well... Not much, it doesn't look like. Can we get in here? Oop. I don't mind using matches because I don't need it full time. Let's see. A lot of paper. Doesn't look like there's much in here that we really need, but we do have a... Hey, what do you think's in there? Oops. What do you think's in there? I've got hundreds, by the way. Hundreds. Let's, take all. This is probably way too much water for us. But my thought is get the water while we can, because we are going to need it at some point. Also, I feel like there is... Wait. I think we come over here. How much, It's fine. Okay, we're here, right? We have got... No... All right, we've added socks. We really need, more stuff. We need the right kind of stuff that we don't have. We can make... head wraps. What are we looking at? Okay. I think we don't have... We can make bandages. We need a sewing kit, and I don't think we have one, right? Do we? Oh, go to stream. I'll talk to you later. Tinder plugs. Not bad. We don't have the... There's a lot of stuff we don't have that would be really great if we did have it, and we don't have it. We can make tinder plugs, which... Yeah, let's do that. Might as well, right? I think there are sewing kits in the first aid kit. Oh, by the way, let's craft 2 bandages so we have a little bit more than we currently have. And then we can do what else? All right, this is what we're going to do. We're going to look at our inventory because you said we might have had a sewing kit. And if that is true, I will be a happy person. We do have a sewing kit. Okay, this is really good. If we have a sewing kit, what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to repair some of our clothes. And here's why. It keeps us warmer. And keeping us warm is good. But also, in addition to keeping us warm... hold on. In addition to keeping us warm, it will also lower our what do you call it? Our inventory. So this is thin sweater. Wait. Ragged sweatshirt. Is this better? It's very low in quality, but it could be good. A new t-shirt. Yeah, so I think if we can... Let's repair this. Because I suspect that this will be much, much better if we repair it. Repair 27? Yeah, let's do that. Because we need to keep our heat up. Okay. So this... Oop. Yeah, that looks like it is better for us. And when it comes to these two things... Yeah, so let's wear this. Let's do that. I think that's a good idea. And then in terms of this, we've got these lightweight gloves. We've got these driving gloves, but they're not great. And we have these tactical gloves, which look to be... They say it's not as warm as these, but it looks like it is. And also, I think that we can probably repair... We don't. We need leather. That's fine. And in terms of anything else we might need, we have these socks, which really need to be repaired as well. We're just going to fix that. Because we want to, you know, we want to... You cannot wear 2 pairs of gloves, and I wish you could. So I think we've made ourselves a little bit better. We have a sprain risk, but I think it's not the worst. We should probably eat. And I think we'll just go and have this can of soda. To, like... Yeah, and then we'll have one of our things. And so we're about 7 pounds over. But I actually think we're in a not the worst spot. Oh, wait. We want to... there's clothing, this one here. Oh, let's, hold on. Water is heavy. Water is very, very, very heavy. I remembered what I wanted to do. What I wanted to do was wear this and then harvest the... Here. Harvest this because better for us. Harvest. I think we can probably also harvest this, but I'll just keep it for the moment. But we can harvest this. Ha 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 ha. That'll give us some leather. Which is good. So then we can use that leather to repair these gloves. Which will make us even better. And this is good. Oh, wait. Harvest that. Socks or mittens and make it... Okay. And now, what we do, in the best way, is to drink a bunch of water. And... We're still over in our weight, but I think I don't want that. Let's reload. I also don't really want, you know what? It's fine. We have tools that we need and we don't have, and I wish we had them. All right, we've looked everywhere in here. I don't think there's anything else for us to get inside this place at the moment. I could, but I don't know the lay of the land yet. I've stored a battery.
Can drop any of this gear.
Yeah, we can think about that. We can think about dropping gear a little bit later, but first we have to relax. I don't know how long I don't know what's happening in this town, and I want to sort of drop everything maybe back in the 30 minutes. Thank you, 30. I do need to carry everything. This is true. So really quickly, there are more things we need to do. We need to find clues at the clinic and the morgue. Right. Yeah. So this is something, what is this? I don't know what that is, but we should probably check that out, but I don't want to check that out yet. I want to go back and do the business that we are involved in. Also, maybe we can't even get into these houses. They seem very boarded up. The canoe could be a sled, and we could just have fun. Enjoy ourselves. Sled, wheelbarrow, toy wagon. This is what I'm saying. All right, this is the clinic. Let's get back in here. Because also, this is the garage, right? Hey, Everdoc, how are you? I was just thinking about you. Okay. We have the key to the garage. And there are clues in here for us. Probably bad clues, but let's see Dr. Larson or Constable Pete for access. In different handwriting, keep the windows open. Why? Why? Also, it is daylight, so I thought we should just do another quick look through, because we might have missed something in the darkness. Oh, you know, the thing about this game is that it does... By the way, I stashed this battery here, because we might be able to use it for stuff later. Well, let's go in the morgue, shall we? Oh, I've already gone through it. I've gone through... Okay.
Okay, an improvised morgue. Looks like Dr. Larson did his best to maintain some kind of quarantine protocol for these bodies.
Well...
Couldn't have been easy for him, being in such a remote location.
Yeah. Yeah. Rations, if you're brave enough. You know, maybe just a little bit of a...
Looks like this has been here a while.
We're gonna... Look, what's happening is... We're going to overencumber ourselves just a little bit for now. And then we will make ourselves less encumbered later by using the supplies. For people who do not know yet, I tend to be under-encumbered. But also, if you don't have stuff, you die. If you have too much stuff, you break your ankle. But again, you know, just the difficulties of life. Okay. Also, oh, still breathing. Did a lot of click on thing to do maintenance stuff today. Oh, what kind of stuff did you do? What kind of stuff? I need to cook food. Really, what I need to do, just in case you want to know, I really need to make some granola. All right, here we go. A note. Constable Pete, I hope you find this note. I don't know how to contact you while you're away. I know you'd tell me to wait for you to handle it, but I can't lose another patient. They've all trusted me, but... Wait. Back. Take it. Excuse me. It turns out we're getting cold. Let's go over here for a second, outside of the morgue, and read the note there, and then we'll go back in. Just... We're needing some notes. They're probably not here. They're probably... here. Gun locker. Old logbook. I think it's probably this one. Constable Pete, I hope you'll find this note. I don't know how to contact you while you're away. I know you'd tell me to wait for you to handle it, but I can't lose another patient. They've all trusted me, but with Jacob, I thought there was still a chance to bring him back from wherever this syndrome has taken him. And there's still a chance someone is out there preying on these poor people, deliberately. I've only started to see a faint pattern, to connect the dots. I can see now that for each of them, it started with insomnia, confusion, weird dreams. I was the only one who could see that connection, and I saw it too late. Now more people are missing it. I'm afraid it's spreading. Have you ever tried not having stuff? I mean, no, right? You also had a game canceled this evening, so you're in a weird liminal. What am I doing space? Oh, I know that space. Yeah. Open windows to keep storeroom cold. Ta-da! Honestly, I'm having trouble remembering what it all was now. I think a decent amount of it was Twitch stuff. I died once. I got better. You know, have you gotten your VODs up? VODs? We're going to go back in to the cold, miserable, cold place. See if we can find some tools. Let's see what we got. And, look, I'm going to tell you, I really want, like, a crowbar.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Yeah, I know. I will warm up as soon as I can. All of those are empty. Nothing good there. I really need... What is this? Oh, let's leave the house. It's fine. Can you just give me a crowbar? Somebody? Anybody? No. Miserable. All right. We're gonna close this door. Okay. Well, can you open the bags on different persons? I'm afraid I cannot. Some are missing from the message board. Yes. Yes, that's true. Oof, yeah, I think that I may still be a tad behind on covering my VODs to highlights. There's still time, thankfully. You know, yes. Don't forget that. I don't think we can do anything with these bodies. It doesn't look like it. Yeah. Bummer. That's okay. That's okay. That said, I believe, check out the town's key locations, find clues at the clinic. Are we missing a clue? Right. So there's one clue left. Wait. We have to save. We just have to save. Oh, body tags would have been really good. I forgot how we rattle like a one-man band. We walk all loaded up. Yeah, just a little. So there is a clue that we have not yet found here in the clinic. And just gonna... Maybe we might have missed something. We're gonna give it a good old once-over. We have done a lot. Under the doormat, I wish... We can't pick it up. I want a key. we've checked that. We cannot get in here. Can't get in here. Nothing for us there. I believe we've gone through... Wait, here's one cabinet we've not searched yet. Nothing. Nothing in here. It's not, but it's not in the morgue, it looks like. It looks like whatever it is we're looking for is not in the morgue. We've gone through there. Have we searched... We've searched the drawers. The computer's not opening it up for us. We're sloshing every which way. Well... I don't see any hatches. Gone... Wait. Yeah, we've done that. No one ever looks up. You gotta look up. So, it looks like... We're missing one clue. What I'm gonna do is go back here to our notes and make sure we've read everything. That's the co-op. That's the sleepwalker. Oh, handwritten note. In case of absence, if you need to use first aid supplies, Cooper keeps a spare key to the clinic. Please write down what supplies you use so I can replace them. Remember to bring the key back to Cooper's. For serious injuries and emergencies, Jane and Gary are your first responders. Point of contact. Dr. Larson. Okay. Tuesday, writing scratched out. I have no rational explanation for my patient's altered presentation. All that is left is the irrational, and I do not want to go down that road quite yet. Ever since the night we lost power, everyone looked to me. Right? Looked at that. Right? We've seen that one. Gun locker. Medical clinic. Morgue. Paperwork. The ledger. I feel like we've read all of this, but we might not have. Handwritten letter. Right. That's more. I hope this isn't outside. The wind sounds really bad, right? Well, the thing is, I don't have a lot of things I want to cache at the moment. Except for that car battery. I don't mind caching that. Well, you know what we can do? Hold on. Wait. We can cache... I'm okay caching... Not much. Okay, hold on. Here's what we can do. I'm trying to be responsible. We can make some tinder plugs because I feel like it might actually weigh less. Yeah, okay. And then I also think we should just drink some water. I think we're a little bit low. Yeah, we'll just have a little bit of food, drink some water. That'll keep our encumbrance a little low. Hopefully. See, look at that. Okay. There is something here, and I don't know what it is. So I think what we should do is do a 360 of the clinic, and maybe we can find something.
It's getting kind of heavy.
Yeah, I know. We looked in there. We looked in there.
People missing. All over Great Bear.
Yeah. You know, again, we'll just do a 360 of the clinic because we are missing something, but I don't know. It's the door out to the garage. Let's see what we have. You know, I have a lot of... No trespassing. Nope. Well, I wonder what we're missing. It seems like we've got everything, but again, we might be missing something. I wonder what it is. I'm going to step inside where it's not so cold, and I'm going to just check our thing. Check out the town's key locations, find clues at the clinic. Huh. But also, I will just note, it's not the morgue, it's the clinic itself that we have to find the clues at.
I'm not sure I carry much more.
You can. You totally can. It's fine. So, I don't see it. And they say it's not the morgue. Well, you know what? I still can't see it. So what I'm gonna do, I think, is head up. Like, let's head up to that other area, and maybe on the way back, we can figure something out. This looks like that's towards some kind of radio tower. And that's the co-op. Let's keep going this way, and we might be able to find... Look, there's some interesting things over here. But there's another building that could be interesting up this way. Oh, Canada. Yeah, I got the clue from the morgue. By the way, are we going the right way? We are. So there is one more thing left for us to deal with. Lumber mill, lighthouse. I don't know what that other building that's all lit up is, but I figure we'll just go there. We'll see what it is. We've got like 15 minutes.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Yes, you can, but I'm not going to let you. At least not right now. Not where you're still like in a good safe spot. Where... All right, let's, because I know that there's a new building up here that was like all highlighted on our map. Wait, what is this? Mailbox. Hey, was there a mailbox by the clinic? I'm just curious. Okay. A door we cannot get into? Did you hear anything weird? Oh, we need to take a different exit. The call for Gondor! So we're in a spot, that's cool and all, but we're getting cold, and this is not the place we want to be. We want to take a different road. That's fine. Although, we're getting chilly. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We will find... Yeah, I know. I know. You're cold. I know. I know. If I had a spot for you to hang out... So it looks like we're going towards the lumber mill or the lighthouse. Do you think we can get there before we freeze to death and die forever? I feel very oppressed by my lack of crowbar. Just... Oh, go to bed! Go to bed! Speaking of going to bed, which I'm not going to do right now, I do want you to know that I have pizza. I have leftovers. So I should be fine. Have a good night, Max, and sleep well. Don't go alone. Pizza. Yeah, it's a... Oh, hey. Hey, look. there are people with a fire, which I feel really good about. We can talk to them. Can I get in here? Yes, I can. Let's just step inside for a moment. There's nothing interesting in here. So sad. But, look, there's a fire. Night. Finally finished the first draft of... Ooh, nice.
Hey, what do you want?
Hi.
Hi there. I'm just looking around.
Well, don't be doing that.
Easy, Jean. She looks harmless enough.
Trust no one, that's what I say.
Okay.
You guys guarding the mill?
Yeah, can't be too careful.
You're obviously new here, so let me fill you in on the situation.
Okay.
Someone's been going around murdering people, and that same someone is trying to burn the mill to the ground.
Come on, Jean.
Okay.
You sound so paranoid right now.
How else do you explain what's going on here?
Could it be that the events are unrelated?
Events? Unrelated? What are you, a cop?
No, I'm a doctor.
A doctor, actually.
Yeah.
You a friend of Larson's?
No, I hear he's gone missing.
Yeah, missing. Like all the others. And the dogs.
What do you mean, the
Holy
dog?
Shit, Jean. You're too much.
What? You think it's all some kind of coincidence?
I mean, I don't know, but it seems a bit far-fetched.
Can I take a look around? Maybe I can help figure out what happened.
No way, lady. Nobody's getting through these gates. Not
Okay.
until whatever crazy asshole out there is behind bars. Or even better.
Hell, Jean. When did you get so bloodthirsty?
Yeah,
Look,
seriously.
Nobody messes with the mill. Nobody. Without this place, we have nothing. No reason to be here.
Okay.
The town would just disappear.
There's been an
So
apocalypse?
dramatic.
I'll leave you to it.
Be careful out there, lady. Weird shit is happening.
I'm sure everything will go back to normal once the power comes back on.
It's not coming back.
And I plan to make sure there's still a mill left when that happens.
I'm telling you, you have to stop listening to all that paranoid conspiracy shit Terry's always raving about on his radio show.
Seriously.
Radio show?
Yeah, Terry runs his own personal radio station out of the old radio hut above town.
Oh.
Mostly plays music, but occasionally when he's been smoking a bit too much, well, let's just say things get a little crazy with his theories.
Yeah.
Listen, that guy knows what he's talking about.
Does he?
No. That guy thinks he's living in the X-Files or something.
Trust
Seriously.
no one.
Okay.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Trust no one.
Can you trust yourself? Gary? Well, I would like to note that right now, I am warming up, and I'm going to continue warming up, standing next to these guys, just getting warm. I'm going to look around a little bit, but I'm not leaving this barrel. It is... Ooh. Look at it. Yeah, I never trusted Gary. Look at this fire barrel. It's so warm, and I'm warming up. It's saving and doing a little autosave. The wind is terrible. Yeah, I want an emotion. Thank you. Crit Twitch, emotional fire support barrel. Let me do a... Oh, look at this. Hold on. It is... I've got a bit of a sprain risk. That's fine. I could eat a little bit of food. Also fine. I'm wearing clothes. Oh. That worn baseball cap... We should repair it. Let's do a little bit of repairing. And while we repaired, we warmed up a bit. Our clothing looks to be mostly in good repair as well. Yeah, okay. Hey, Crit Twitch. How are you? So, I'm feeling... Okay, so this is the mill. We were there. We know that there's a radio tower, but we are missing something here. What is it is a good question. So this is the... Okay, we're missing some... You know what? Let's head back down, because these people are clear... Wait. Let's drink water first. Just a little drinking of water. Oh, I love the Esteni one. Okay, we're going to head out into this terrible wind. And we are getting a little tired, but it's not that... Looks like there's a chapel over there. A chapel Rowan. Think we head over to the chapel, see what there is to see. I really want a crowbar. I'd like a hatchet. I just don't think that I have enough of the things that I need in my life. But you know what? This is a beautiful... Look at the stained glass windows of this place. That's... Can we get in, do you think? Do you think a little chapel will have... Hello. It's locked. The door's locked. And I don't have a crowbar. If I had a crowbar, I could get in. Just thought I'd point that out. In case anybody was wondering where my thoughts are. My thoughts are crowbar. Look, there's got to be a crowbar around here somewhere. I think we need to investigate more fully. But I think... Oh, you know what? It's the middle of the day, so it's not so cold. If I had a crowbar, I'd crowbar in the morning. I'd crowbar in the evening. Where are we at? Okay. We are back close to the clinic. Gonna just give a quick look here.
Where did they all go?
I don't know. So, again, medical clinic, some clue. I think we should probably next go round, we should probably go back to the, here's the thing, we're missing something, and I know we're missing something, because it's telling me that we're missing something, and that's... Thank you, 5. I should probably save. That's why I just wanted to go and give one more look into this very frustrating clinic, because that's not a new thing. That's like a sad, embarrassing old thing. Yeah. Matches? We don't need no stinking matches. Badges. File cabinet. Move all to inventory. Clipboard with medical documents. Wait a minute.
Some of these findings feel familiar.
I think this is it.
So Larson and the constable both left town looking for the missing townsfolk. Each of them is a piece of the puzzle of what's going on in Perseverance Mills.
We found it.
We need to find them.
We found it. We found it. We're good. We did it. So this is perfect. So we have to search the wilds. We have to find the constable, a missing patient, and a missing person. Okay, but more importantly, we need to examine this. Brain scans received for patients Jacob D, Claudia R, Freya W, and Ben T. Oh, we read this before. It's just that I think we didn't put it into our inventory. That's what it is. That's it. I feel good about this. I feel less good about the fact... Yeah, we might need to raid some houses, but while we're here, I like to set ourselves up for success. So we're going to just eat and then also drink. And I think that leaves us everywhere with good. I understand we have a sprained wrist. I understand we're a little bit winded. We're a little bit tired. And it's getting dark. So here's the thing, everybody. It's getting dark in this game. But the thing is, you just can't lollygag because you don't have the supplies. We're going to save. We're just saving. And when we save, that will be the end of it. Yeah. Okay, so that was it, everyone. We're back in the Long Dark. I can't believe it. It has been 3 years that we've been waiting for Chapter 5 to come out, and it is finally out. And I am so excited. I've missed carrying too much stuff. I've missed that very much. And here we are. Oh, golly. So good. Okay, thank you for being here with me. So let me tell you what's what. So in a half hour, I will be watching Critical Role. If you want to hang out with us in our chat, you can hang out with us. Tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern on this channel, we will be playing The Gamblers. It's going to be Gamblers episode 10. And they are stuck in Borite, which does not have a down port or up port, really. And their jump drive doesn't work, and they need to get it fixed, and they cannot fix it in this system. They cannot fix their jump drive in this system because the system does not have the technology to fix their jump drive. Without their jump drive, they cannot jump. So they've got to fix that. They've got to work it out. So tomorrow they're going to try to figure out how they're going to take their limping ship to get fixed. They've got a payday just waiting for them. They just don't have their ship doesn't fly at the moment. So they've got to deal with that. I've got a week of sort of dealing with that business. Let me see, what else do we have? Then hide the Gambler, move the captain to the Ogma Raider. Can they call it tow ship? They're going to have to work out some towing is what they're going to have to do. And those other ships, those ships are really broken. Most of those ships are not, they have one ship that can work. And that Ogma Raider ship is a jump one ship. So that will not help them so much. So let me see. That's Friday. Saturday at noon, I will be here playing Heaven's Vault, which I'm excited about. And maybe we read no, we can't do that. We can't read Mutzione on Saturday. That would be wild. And then Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern on Other Doc's channel will be more Lords of Gossamer and Shadow. I'm very excited for that. And then next Wednesday, 2:30 p.m. Eastern, over at Laugh Love Liddy's channel, will be the next session of Nightmare at Vestrobush, where I'm going to get murdered. My character is probably going to get murdered. It'll be really great. So good. So good. So good. Great. That's it. So thank you for being here, everybody. That was lovely. It is a Thursday. I would raid, but we've got Critical Role coming up in a half hour. And so instead, I won't raid. Instead, what I'm going to do is microwave some pizza and see you in a half hour. Thank you for being here with me. And look forward, my friends, to the ending of the Sandman and then the beginning of some AD&D 1E. It's going to be some good times, everyone. Take care of yourselves. Everybody, ciao.